Bukaya Steven. I'm a farmer rearing pigs and cows. Animals are very great friends of mine. It's part of me. So this will be their breakfast. It is going to be their breakfast. After he has cleaned, he will be going deep in the villages to look for the other those feeds. But breakfast will be this. So this is our daily work. Whether we are sick, whether we are what, we have to wake up early in the morning to do this.
Steven.
Hello.
Oliyo.
Sangairo kubabona.
Kale. Olwaleero twidye kukubonaku tubone oli kutambula otya emirimu giri gitya weeyongeireku otya climate change ekwaffectinze etya bye twidye okwongera okuwayo akuniiwe.
Okay.
My name's Christine Olive Dhikusooka. I'm a policymaker. I do lobby for inclusion for persons with disabilities generally. It is important that a person with disabilities can tell a story about a person with disability because birds of the same feather fly together. The Disability Justice Project is all about exposing or telling stories about people with disability. The film that I made with Steven was about how climate change affects persons with disabilities, especially those ones who are rearing animals.
Okay. I'm fine. How are you? It was my first time to be interviewed by a disabled person. It was a nice one, a nice process to also me, Steven, to be on the global world. Yes.
How much do you sell a liter of milk?
A liter is 2,000 shillings.
The reason as to why I chose Steven for my video or for my filming was because he wanted to show the public what he does. He wanted to show persons with disabilities that even persons with disabilities can manage. They can have things to do to earn a living. I have a very good farm.
Yeah, I want, if I happen to get some more funds, I want to make it more good than it is now. This one is a female one. It is a sister to this one.
Steven is a role model in this community. For him, he's free. For him, he's swift. For him, he's hardworking. People are admiring him.
Yeah, that is it. First cow I started with, it produced 11 animals in this family. 11, and one of them is this one. 30 years back, the grass was okay to get, was easier to get. During those years, we had traditional seasons. Like in January, we could only experience a shiny place, a sunny season. Then rains could come in Feb. But these days, it has changed. You cannot even predict when are the rains, when are the sunshine. Like this year, we did not experience rains like we have been experiencing. Yes, that's why even our crops and the grass and what, they have become a problem. Nowadays, the reason as to why we are not getting enough grass, there is a lot of fragmentation of land. Since the population is growing, some other people are cutting pieces of land to sell it to people who don't have. And the moment somebody buys a piece of land, they do what? He builds a house. Some things which will bring in water, like trees and what, they have been cut down. So the season has changed. You cannot keep feeds for the animal. You cannot get them. You see, I even supplement maize brand on the little grass I get But getting maize brand these days also, it's very expensive.
Issues of climate change, they really affect us as persons with disabilities. When it is a dry season, things become expensive and they are scarce, and we have to go to look for them in the market. Ate ziri ziba za mmeka? Nga beeyi egenze waggulu kiki?
Omusana season y'ennyaanya kati teziri mu season.
15 totwala. And sometimes if you are used to eating twice, you end up eating one meal a day.
Climate change has made it harder for me to do my work. But always we have to persevere because we shall remain the people of this place. When a hard season comes in, we have to look for ways of how to manage that hard season.
Muna Steven, eno ne video yaife yetwakola.
Okay.
Sobola okubona ku biki bye twagema.
Okay.
Ekyo bwe twatandika muna.
I'm called Bukaya Steven. I'm aged 57 years. Climate change is affecting me so much because feeds are very expensive. The production is not so high, it's not so good because of the feeds, like I've told you at the moment, because the more you feed is the more you get the milk. So these days they don't eat to the maximum, they eat only to survive. Yes, I felt very, very, very good and happy to see myself on the YouTube, my animals on the YouTube, even my voice, except that when I had my voice, I don't know whether these gadgets are the ones which change, it did not sound like my voice sounds. Yes, but it was a nice venture for me.
Namugaiga ni baby we. Ate bubi wayenda ovale bulungi memale. Wali wayenda ovale goma si mema.
Bino bifaananyi kibiringa byambaga. Baali baligema firimu.
The reason as to why I want to share my experience is to end the way people despise people with disabilities. People with disabilities shouldn't think that that is the end of their life. And I want them to know that everything is possible. Everything is what? Is possible.